you're going to line this up on your project. So in this case, we are going to figure out how many square inches of this green color this project is going to need. This happens to be Kiwi, and we need to know how many skeins we need of that. So we're going to start by counting the number of square inches. So we have 1, 2, 3. Now keep in mind these little things are more, but that's a little bit less, so it kind of averages out. And yes, there's these flowers in the middle, but for the most part that's the full square inch. So it's a little bit of an estimation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put my finger right here so I can slide this guy over. 9, 10, 11, and we're just going to call it 12 just because. This at the top is the same exact shape, so we had 12 on the bottom, so we know that that is 12 square inches plus 12 square inches at the top. So you have 24 square inches on our canvas of this Kiwi green. You're going to multiply that by 1.75, and again, that's the typical yardage most stitchers use to stitch a square inch. You're going to get 42 yards that you need. Your next step is you're going to look at the thread you're using. In this case, Silk and Ivory, let's get this right side up, has 28.8 yards per skein. So we're going to divide that 42 yards that you need by 28.8, and that tells us you're going to need 1.5 skeins for your project. So in this case, for this stitcher, I'm going to include 2 skeins of this to give them enough to do both green sections. The only other thing you're going to want to think about is if you're using a pliable thread, to do some extra math for that. A 12-ply silk, for instance, if you're using 4 strands, is usually 3 times whatever the yardage says. So if your 12-ply silk says it's 10 yards and you're going to use 4 strands, 10 times 3 equals 30, so you really have 30 usable yards on that card. So don't forget to do that math, and that reminder is on our thread calculator as well. Like I said, we've been using this for years at our shop, and thrilled to have them